I'm Jen, and I have a friend that I'd like to introduce you to today. This is the inchworm, and he's an expert at math. Do you know what math is? That's right. Math is the study of numbers, and we use math every day. When you go shopping and you go to check out at the store, you use money. Money is math. Looking at the clock and reading the time. Time is math. We also use math to count numbers. Can you count from 1 to 10 with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that was amazing. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about we try counting from 1 to 10 this time, but in Spanish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, boys and girls, that was wonderful. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We also use math to measure things. And Mr. Inchworm, he is an expert at measuring. We measure things based on height, so how tall or how short something is. We also measure the temperature outside, so how hot it is outside or how cold. We also measure things based on weight, so how heavy or light something is. Do you know what this tool is? That's right, it's a ruler, and we use a ruler to measure things based on how long something is. You can also use a ruler to draw a straight line on a piece of paper. And look, there's also numbers on the ruler, so it helps you to count how many inches something is. And now my friend Sam is going to read a story to us today, called Inch by Inch by Lionni. Feel free to follow along.
Hi, my name is Sam, and today we're going to be reading Inch by Lionni. One day, a hungry robin saw an inchworm, green as an emerald, sitting on a twig. He was about to gobble him up. "Don't eat me! I'm an inchworm. I'm useful. I measure things." "Is that so?" said the robin. "Then measure my tail." "That's easy," said the inchworm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. "And just think," said the robin, "my tail is 5 inches long." And with the inchworm, the robin flew to where other birds needed to be measured. The inchworm measured the neck of a flamingo. He measured the toucan's beak, the legs of a heron, the tail of a pheasant, and the whole hummingbird. One morning, the nightingale met the inchworm. "Measure my song," said the nightingale. "But how can I do that?" said the inchworm. "I measure things, not songs." "Measure my song, or I'll eat you for breakfast," said the nightingale. Then the inchworm had an idea. "I'll try," said the inchworm. "Go ahead and sing." The nightingale sang, and the inchworm measured away. He measured and measured, inch by inch, until he inched out of sight. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Sam. We can measure anything. Just like the inchworm, he was able to measure the toucan's beak, the robin's tail. He also measured the neck of a flamingo. What was your favorite part of the story? I like that part too. My favorite part was how clever the inchworm was, and at the end of the story, he started to inch slowly away from that hungry nightingale who wanted to eat him. Now, let's try putting our measuring skills to use. Let's take our ruler and put Mr. Inchworm up against the ruler. And let's count together. Let's see how many inches the inchworm is. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. The inchworm is 3 inches long. Can we try counting that in Spanish? 1, 2, 3. Yes, the inchworm is 3 inches. The inchworm and I have a special song that we'd like to share with you. But before we sing, let's practice counting from 1 to 10 in Spanish, forward and backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Follow along with me, boys and girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I had such a great time. Did you? You can measure anything as long as you have a ruler. Take your ruler and go around the house and start to measure things. Maybe you measure yourself. Maybe you and your friends measure yourselves and see who's taller and who's shorter. Start to compare who's the tallest, who's the shortest. Maybe you're the same height. Remembering you can measure anything that's around you just like the inchworm. Until next time, I'm Jen. Bye for now.